week. Like you said, the last regular season matchup, and here we are again facing each other in the first round of the Pac-12 tournament. UCLA already getting out to a quick start, scoring the first bucket, but it has been a minute. Only 2 points on the board. West is going to have a Paul West is going to have a turnaround jump shot there. He's the team leader in rebounds, just under 6 a game, but he's getting early on the board offensively here.
Yeah, West is going to be a big key for Oregon down low, being able to get both offensive and defensive rebounds. As that's Khalil O'Neal, the rebound leader for UCLA, jacking up a big three.
Yeah, Khalil O'Neal is one of the guys that just looks a lot better than everybody else out there. He's averaging 12 points, 8.3 rebounds a game, as you mentioned, team leader in the boards, and coming in second right behind Matt Vledock at 12.8 points a game. He's going to have a great game tonight. He should, at least, if they want to have the same result as they had last week. Nice and one from UCLA. It's going to add more points on the board. Early offense coming on all levels for UCLA.
Yeah, that is West fouling Angelo Roman, the one of two freshmen here for UCLA. I do want to point out, talking about Khalil O'Neal, also the team leader and actually the highest three-point shooter among both of these teams at just over 61%.
Yeah, I was peeping that earlier. He's knocked down quite a bit of threes this season. The shooting at that high of a rate as a center is absolutely, like, I don't even know the word to describe it. He's quite literally the most efficient player on the court for both teams. So he's just gonna be he's a great prospect. I don't know what else to say. I sound like I'm writing in pause, but you got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, Philbin with a nice strip there on Garrett Hart, the senior small forward, giving up a turnover there for UCLA.
Kolokovic is going to go to the line after he draws the foul on the shooting attempt. A name you just mentioned, Jerry Philbin, 13 points a game for this Ducks offense. The only player in double figures for them on the season. He's going to have a really good game here tonight, too.
Yeah, they need more than just a good game out of Philbin, though. They need good games out of the likes of Kolokovic, Green, the sophomore point guard, Begum's the sophomore center, probably coming off the bench, as well as Mangum, the junior small forward here for Oregon.
Yeah, Mangum is, right after Quandale Dingle, the highest level, or the highest shooting percentage from the perimeter. So I really like J-Rock Mangum. He's a guy that can get it done really, really efficiently, and also at like a very high tempo too, at a very fast pace. He can really knock down a lot of shots. So we're going to see Khalil O'Neal on the find to the basket. It's going to be an easy two for the finger roll. UCLA, the first to break the 10-point mark.
Yeah, O'Neal, the best all-around player, I think, on this team. Just under a point behind Matt Veldock in points per game. Averages and assists per game as well. About 8.5 rebounds, half a steal. Just an all-around effective player on both ends of the court here for UCLA.
Paul West is going to show you why he's the leading rebounder for this team. Comes up with a big offensive rebound, allows another possession. Breeze Jr. is going to turn the ball over, though. Khalil, they're going to be pushing this one in transition. Matt over to Roman, and that is good. A dunk, doubling the points for Oregon is UCLA.
Yeah, and as we see some of the bench unit get set up on the sidelines preparing to come in, this Bruins team, after the relocation next season, and if I remember correctly, yeah, the rebranding to Memphis next season as well, gonna be not a completely different look, but a bit of a different look for them, as they have 3 seniors that aren't going to be with them next year.
Yeah, they're definitely going to want to make the most out of this tournament here, especially if they want to, make a stamp in the NCAA tournament as well. But it's going to be an early time out to get these subs rotated and everything like that. This game so far has been pretty normal. I feel like it's not been anything too spectacular. It's a 4-point lead for UCLA, but we're seeing a lot of consistency from both sides, at least.
Yeah, and it's refreshing, especially for Oregon after coming off of the big 24-point loss last week to or week before last rather to UCLA. That they're keeping pace with them as that's Bingham
Yeah,
actually with the score there coming off the bench, I believe.
yeah, that was a tough contested hook from the mid post. It's a nice find there, nice bucket too. Have a little bit of offensive stagnancy here for this UCLA team, trying to get something going. A little pass back and forth. Valentine's going to try his luck. No, pass out to Cash. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Over to Mackin. His three is going to be no good. Copley Jr. is going to come down with that rebound. Green in transition now for the Oregon team.
Yeah, and this possession could be the. Okay, I was gonna say could be the push that Oregon needs to try and tie this game back up, but unfortunately not able to get it done on that particular possession.
Coming down with their own three is UCLA. Oh, they're going to call that a two?
Yeah, it's foot on the line.
Okay.
Foot on the line.
Gotcha. I guess I was looking at the women's three-point line. We're going to have another three-point attempt from Green, and that's just two back-to-back ill-advised shot attempts. I mean, he can't knock it down, but, I mean, your first two shot attempts of the game coming from that high three, fading away. It's going to be no good, and Mackin's going to try his shot again. That's going to be no good for him.
Yeah, I mean you can't always start, off the jump with a hot start. Sometimes you need a bit of time to, especially coming off the bench, to get your rhythm going, actually like feel where your shot's going to operate best. So I'm not super mad as a player, I wouldn't be super mad starting out 0-2.
Oh my goodness, Bigums, he's going to start 1 for 1. Nice little turnaround from just above the free throw line. I mean, yes, I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, I feel like that's what warm-ups are for, and to come out in the Pac-12 tournament, coming off the bench, and your first two shot attempts are going to be fadeaway threes, like deep threes. I don't know. Maybe he felt it in warm-ups, and now he's putting the shots up. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, also, too, it could just be less about the rhythm of the shot and more so the shot selection. He could have very much been feeling the fadeaway three, but with actual defensive pressure in his face, it's just not coming as much as he would have liked.
Right, and regardless of whenever you are warming up, there are a bunch of balls flying everywhere. Everyone's putting shots up. People aren't really honed in on the game. But whenever it is game time, you're the only one with the ball. All eyes are on you. So maybe the pressure is getting to him a little bit. But Bigums is going to find his way onto the free throw line for the Oregon Ducks. His first trip of the night.
This is the first. Bigums struggling from the free throw line this season. Only 42% coming into this one.
I think, did we cast an Oregon game together? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Probably.
I feel like we pointed out that he was shooting 30% and then he goes and knocks down 2. It was definitely me and you. I don't remember if it was Bigums or not, but I feel like it was Bigums.
It might listen. I've been dealing with so much by memory about who I've casted with, what games I casted. That's well out the window at this point.
I respect it and can relate for sure. Life does be doing life things, and that involves I call it amnesia, but it may be a sore word. But definitely some memory loss. Everything is going super fast, especially in the CSBA. I mean, we're already in the conference tournaments. Day 2 of the conference tournaments at that.
Yeah, it's hard to believe I've already been casting these college games for like 4 or 5 weeks now. It's absolutely wild.
Yeah, it's definitely a pleasure to have you here, though. I know you're a fan favorite, so definitely a favorite in the community. So pleasure to call these games with you, man.
I appreciate that. Listen, if I'd known when I joined the CSBA I was going to be a fan favorite color commentator, I would have joined from day one.
How did you come across the league? Do you know?
Oh God!
Nice, huge dunk by Quandale.
I remember.
Dingle.
Yeah, I'm in a couple leagues with Hubba Kimbrell, who ended up inviting me in.
Nice. Quick shout out to him. Nice double contested three from right from the corner. That's going to give UCLA the lead back after Oregon stormed back for the 1-point lead. And now we have a 34-second left in the game clock here in the first quarter. Green's going to pass out of that. I thought he had the shot, but he's going to kick it back out to Mangum. He's going to take a long two. That's going to be good. And Oregon is back up in, or no, excuse me. It's going to be a tie ball game now.
Yeah. Another quick shout out to Kimbrell, former assistant head coach at Oregon before moving over to head coach UNC. He's giving up that role to be Harp at the end of the season.
Well, that UNC team is definitely one of the favorites to cut down the nets at the end of it all. So, quick shout out, like you said. Biggums is going to have to pass out a Dingle Green. He's taking a couple. Going to miss that one as well. 0 for 3 from the three-point line is Green in the first quarter. But a very, very high offense octane first quarter for both teams. What did you like?
Both teams are playing like this is the conference tournament. Both UCLA and Oregon trying to make a statement to make it to the main dance when all is said and done. Right now, UCLA with the slight advantage, but Oregon definitely not backing down. It's looking like a much better game than they had last week against the Bruins.
Yeah, UCLA gave up that lead. It was an early 6-point lead, but coming back down at the end of the quarter and able to secure the lead heading into the second quarter. And here's where I'd like to give a quick shout out to everybody in chat. See all 45 of you. I've been reading the chat a little bit. Gehart, CJ Rock, Canes, Mears, I saw you too. Zaytown. So appreciate everybody chatting, man. Make sure you we appreciate the interactiveness. I try not to read chat out loud whenever I'm casting, but I'm definitely reading. I don't know if you're reading, Aaron, but definitely appreciate everybody there and wanting to interact with us.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth between that and our season stats here.
Gotcha. Green's finally gonna get one to go. That's gonna be good from the. They're gonna call it a 2-pointer though, so he's still yet to hit that. His first three of the night. Foot on the line there. Oregon back within 2, trying to get things going right. Passes up on the 3 spin move. Gonna find the screen, but can't get over Biggums and O'Neal in the lane now. I'm seeing a double team right. It's gonna get blocked by Biggums, and Kolakovic comes up with that loose ball. Mangum on the other end. Transition kicks over to Green. He's gonna try one from the other corner. 2-pointer, no good.
Yeah, unfortunate for Oregon that they're not able to get that one to go. Green still really struggling here from the floor thus far, but still early on as O'Neal misses that. Pretty tough layup there for him.
Yeah, you called it tough. I called it a bunny. Oh, my goodness. And then the 4-point swing, Mangum on the other end, looking to make that a 5-point swing. Goes to the line for one more after the layup is good. Mangum. Wow, my voice is cracked. I'm 24 years old and my voice is cracked. Don't clip it. No clips.
Hey, listen, I'm 28. My voice still cracks from time to time, all right? And it never goes away.
Excuse me. Got to take a drink of water after that one. Mangum knocks down that free throw. Didn't want to say anything before because I have been known to curse a little bit. 100 Club, J-Rock Mangum is a part of that for the season. Perfect from the free throw line. Granted, that's only his second attempt, but Matt on the other end for UCLA showing that he can get it done. Nice three-pointer there from him.
Well, I was going to say that, Mangum's continuation into the 100 Club gives Oregon State the lead, but Veldock just shut me up before that could really develop.
Yeah, I mean, it is a seesaw effect. As we're going to see, oh, never mind. I thought it was going to be a 3-point from the corner, but it is a seesaw effect. Both teams taking a lead. We're seeing a lot of ties, too. Oh, my goodness. Matt's feeling it. Not going to make that one, though. Great shot look. Mangum back over to Brown, over to Philbin. His step back from the 2 is going to be a long layup. No good from him. UCLA pushing transition.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Veldock is feeling himself, feeling a bit disrespectful. I don't know what's going on with him right now.
Oh my
Taking these
goodness.
deep threes with the man in his face, and he makes it. What on earth, Matt?
Oh my goodness. Somebody has got to. We got to check in with Matt at halftime because What in the world are we watching? He has a very quick trigger right now. Knocks down his second 3 of the second quarter. You hear the crowd chanting defense. They're all in it. Philbin, he's going to try one from the top of the key. No good from him. Hart with the board, and now they're pushing again. Right over to Matt. Is he going to pull another one? He's not going to pull the 3, but he'll take the layup, and that's good. 8 points for him in the second quarter.
Yeah, already starting off this quarter, 3 for 4. They only missed that super deep 3 ball. Oregon going to call a timeout after the single man 8-point run that Vieldock is on to start this one.
Oh my goodness, he's a human torch out there. I'm excited to see what he's going to continue to do. See him, he's the primary ball defender now, I believe.
He's on Jishan Brown, the only senior for this Oregon Ducks team.
This guy just missed a wide open 3. Let's see what Philbin can do here late into the shot clock. It's going to be a contested shot from the high post. Going to be no good. Khalil comes down with that board. Oh my goodness, Wright gets his ball picked, but Hart there to bail out his teammate. Matt, he wants the ISO, but he's going to give it down to Wright. Has a little bit of a mismatch there. Going to see a double team in the lane. Trying to draw the charge, no, but gets the rip. Finds the hands of Khalil O'Neal, and that is good for 2.
Yeah, definitely not mad about the movement there for UCLA. They had a mismatch down low, unfortunately not able to make it happen. O'Neal, though, again, proving why he's an all-round, the best all-round player on the court right now for both of these teams.
That layup from Hart is going to extend the lead to its highest of the night, 11 points for the Bruins. I thought he was going to dunk there, but decides to keep it conservative. UCLA is going to be up 11 at this timeout from Oregon.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I can't really blame Hart for being more conservative, going for the dunk or for the layup instead of the dunk. You're in playoffs. This is literally do or die time right now here if you want to make it through to the big dance, and this UCLA team definitely recognizes that fact.
UCLA coming in at 3-2 in conference play. Oregon 1-4 in conference play. So this is exactly what we expected. We saw a really good slate of games last night with disregarding the first one. Cincinnati came out and just never gave them a chance. I mean, just blew them out of the water from the jump. So, but yeah, we're hoping for the same slate of games tonight. We got 4 of them. A nice. If he makes this, I'm gone. Oh my goodness. The heat check, well deserved though. I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah, I mean, if Oregon's going to continue to give Vieldock the space, Vieldock's just going to take those shots all night long, no questions asked.
Oregon needing something here offensively. You see them a lot of off-ball screens here, trying to get some motion. It's going to be forced into a layup late in the shot clock. It's going to be no good. He's let out. Oh my God. He wants it. I mean, he just has the green light. There's no such thing as a red. There's no such thing as a yellow.
I mean, again, if Oregon's going to give him the space, he's just going to keep taking it until, he makes it and Oregon is forced to give him more respect than that, to actually play up on him. Or, he's going to throw some wild pass in there to throw off Oregon's defense, and UCLA is going to come up by 4 somehow on one basket.
I just checked his percentage. He's shooting 29% from 3 on the season, but tonight's definitely a little bit of a different story. Contested layup's going to be no good, but Copley Jr. getting aggressive, finding the offensive board, and going right back up for 2. The statement slam to bring Oregon back within 7.
A lot of great players with low 3-point percentage. That's a shot from 2 that goes.
That was a very deep 2. I feel like the players are getting a little confused which 3-point
was
line
that
from.
Was that a...
Yeah, it was
okay,
a 2.
Now I'm getting confused.
Yeah, they called it a 2. They called it a 2. Wait, no. Hold on. Now I'm confused because
No, it was a 2.
It was a 2.
It was a 2.
Okay. Yeah, because they had 35. It was a 7-point lead.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now that we're on the same page.
It's the outer line we're looking at for these 3-pointers, not
Right.
the inner purple,
Right.
the outer black that we're looking at.
Smith going to kick down to Mackin. Mackin out to Valentine. Valentine trying to find his way into a match. That's going to be no good. No luck here. A little too early for Valentine's Day. Green going to push in transition over to Dingle. Had the three. The highest, most efficient three-point shooter on this team. Passes that one up. He'll dribble his way into a Copley assist, possibly. A left jump hook just inside the lane. It's going to be good.
Wandale Dingle shooting at the highest three-point clip. Absolutely nothing going at the stripe, though, for him.
Is he shooting 0%?
He is shooting 0%.
Oh, he hasn't shot any. He has yet to see the line this year.
Oh, yeah, that would explain it. Never mind.
He has a null free throw percentage. That's kind of impressive, too, though. Not getting to the line at all.
Yeah, the sheet I'm looking at doesn't give me the exact numbers. It only shows me the percentage. So
got you. Yeah, I got the totals over here for you, so we can be Shaq and Kobe with the numbers and totals.
Fantastic. You love to see it.
The first one's gonna be no good for UCLA. Wright's gonna try another one. His second is good. It's gonna extend the lead to 8. Just under a minute to play in the first half here. Green. Gonna have a little bit of isolation ball. Wants to find Kolakovic down in the lane. He does. In the post, rather. 10 seconds. Now, this is silky smooth. Kolakovic, you see his patent celebration. He has probably the most lethal mid-range, turnaround mid-range jump shot in the league.
With an open shot. That's another long two-pointer. Oregon find themselves down 8 with 30 seconds to go. About 8 seconds separating shot clock and game clock now.
Yeah, too late for a 2-for-1. That's what you just saw UCLA do. So Green's going to take his attempt at a layup over the smaller defender. It's going to be no good. He'll be fouled and go to the line 4-2.
Green, the 4th most efficient free throw shooter on this Ducks team, behind the likes of Philbin, Mangum, and Kolakovic.
Yeah, the first two that you mentioned, like I said, still perfect for the season. So even if they're well, I don't want to say the regular season because they still may make the tournament, but those two players are definitely looking to extend their 100% resume through the entirety of this game. No good on that second one. Smith with the board. 15 seconds left. UCLA with a chance here to go up by double digits again, or 9. They're going to take a 2 early. It's going to give Oregon another chance here at the end of the buzzer. Bigham's going to go coast to coast. The long midi is going to be good. Buzzer beater. Oregon down 5 at half. Aaron, I have to use the restroom, so please hold us over. Talk to everybody in the stream. What did you like? What did you not like? What would you like to see in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely UCLA in that second quarter. Veldoc, Vledoc, however you pronounce the man's last name, coming out with a big 8-point run to start the quarter, but Oregon State battling back incredibly well, with Bigham's getting that last second buzzer beater deep mid-range to cut the lead down to 5 here at the half. Definitely going to be interesting to see what the rebound numbers look like between the two, since we haven't gotten a look at that just yet. Get some nice highlights of mans like O'Neal there. UCLA only out rebounding defensively by 3. Oregon absolutely dominating in the steal department, though. The Ducks definitely going to need a lot more of that. And not only, getting those steals, but converting in transition as well to come back in this one.
Just in time. Welcome back to the second half. I'm sure you had a great report. Definitely left the hot seat in the right hands. 5-point lead, though. We see Matt chunk up a bunch of shots here. He's got 8 points, though, 4 assists to go along with that.
Got a trifecta of rebounds as well. Again, Another great all-around player here for UCLA.
Yeah, he's taking the weight off of Khalil O'Neal's shoulders for sure. I mean, yeah, I know he's literally the leading scorer, but Khalil O'Neal, I'm pretty sure he only has 4 or 6 points, something like that. 2, 4, 6, something around there. But Jerry Philbin finally able to get a field goal to go. He's 1 for 6 on the night, good for 2 points. Oregon strikes first.
Yeah, I believe O'Neal is at 6 right now. But again, considering both of them average about the same, we're probably going to see a similar story all night, as that's an and 1 for Martrell Wright. Excuse me, I can read names.
At one of the rights for the UCLA is able to go right over Brown, draw the contact, and the nice finish there too, and he shows the expression. Three-point play is up and good. It's going to push the lead back out to 6. Oh my goodness, a nice find, and Breeze Jr. just able to rise up for the dunk. Appreciate all 52 of you in the chat right now. Welcome to the second half of this first Pac-12 matchup of the night. Wright able to find another basket. That's his second back-to-back for UCLA.
Yeah, and looking at the field goal numbers, it's definitely not a bad game for Oregon by any stretch of the imagination. Currently shooting 50% from the field, but UCLA has done more with less. They've taken 3 less shots, but are shooting it just over 60% from the field at the moment, as Oregon has another one miss.
Yeah, the more efficient team for sure. We just saw another miss for Oregon. Kind of struggling from the three-point line as a team tonight. But this guy's definitely not. He's going to take his attempt at a layup. It's going to be blocked by Paul West. Oregon with a chance here. Philbin, he's been missing, but this one made. Nice 3 from Jerry.
Yeah, Philbin definitely starting to work his way back in this one. Definitely something that Oregon desperately needed, getting their leading scorer back in this. Is Wright makes it 3 straight.
Yeah, back to back to back. The 3-peat for Wright. Oregon going to take a timeout. The lead still the same at 5.
Yeah, still really close between these two teams. Oregon definitely has a chance to pull a bit of an upset here over the Bruins of UCLA. They really need somebody though to really come out and make something big happen, especially on the defensive end.
Well, you definitely have the guy that you need to do such with out there on the floor now, Paul West. I want to see a 3 though from Mangum. Huge shot there for him. But Paul West is a guy defensively that can get it done, make some stops, and definitely corral those rebounds. So hopefully he can get things going. Another 3. Oh my goodness. Do you think Coach talked to him at all?
I have no idea. Mangum, though, gets a deep 3 to go, and Mangum helps Oregon State regain the lead after the miss by Vledock on the other end.
You're time traveling a little bit. Is that UCLA help on the... Uh-oh. Is that a little bit of home cooking? Am I seeing that? I'm just trolling. Please don't come for me for that. Anyway, Oregon shot a little quack celebration there. Breeze Jr. able to convert the possible three-point play. He'll go to the line for one more, but
this for a 3-point play here for Oregon to push the lead up to 4 potentially.
Their highest of the night, I do believe. Don't quote me, but it feels right to say.
Well, considering before this, the highest league that Oregon had was 1.
Yeah, for sure. Missed layup there from Matt though, but the putback is going to be good for UCLA. Before that, it was a 14-4 run for Oregon, and this is now a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 2-point lead. Jerry Philbin seeing a double team. Gonna pass out to Brown. Gonna receive a screen. Oh my goodness. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Oregon had a mismatch somewhere with O'Neal on Philbin, who almost gets the block there, ends up getting called for a shooting foul on O'Neal, so we'll see him go to the line for 2.
Yeah, O'Neal rising over Philbin, drawing that foul. Not converting, though. I thought he had the flush, but went for the layup. First one's up and good. Trying to make this a tied ball game with his second free throw.
So we're going to see Bigums come on in place of Breeze Jr. So Oregon going to look to reinforce down low, running the dual centers here.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt throwing a 7'6" guy in the mix.
You know,
He's
definitely
sitting around the three-point line, though. Brown's going to take a three. It's going to be no good. They called it a 2. I'll call it 0. Didn't find the bottom of the net. Roman jab stepping in the corner. I'd like to reset things. Finds Matt in the corner. His 3, no good. He's started off really hot, became really cold.
Yeah, Vleedock 3 for 10 after making those 3. After going 3 for 4, has missed 6 straight.
Jeez. 6 straight misses for UCLA's leading scorer, Matt. Is going to give Oregon the opportunity to come back into this game and retake the lead. Oregon with a 2-point lead in this timeout. You're watching the CSBA on Twitch. Pleasure having all of you in the chat. It's a 4-game slate tonight. After this, like I said, another Pac-12 matchup. Oregon State taking on USC. After that, you got Michigan State, Ohio State, and later to finish things off, you got Minnesota taking on Illinois. Out of that timeout, it was a huge play. UCLA finds 2 points to tie this one right out of the timeout. Dingle over to Bigums. Back over to Dingle. His shot's going to be no good. Copley Jr., oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Yeah. That's the one thing that Oregon definitely has to their advantage over UCLA. This Oregon Ducks team, 3 rostered centers measuring in at 7'1", 7'2", and 7'6". Meanwhile, UCLA only 2 centers rostered. Dylan Smith and Khalil O'Neal, who are 6'11" and 7'3", respectfully. Smith, the one in there right now.
3-point play opportunity failed, but very statement-like dunk from Copley Jr. Maintains the lead for Oregon. Mackin with a little bit of an isolation on the right wing. And bring things back out to the top of the key. Has a mismatch here.
Yeah, definitely a mismatch on the floor somewhere, perhaps.
Dribbled his way into a contested 3 at the end of the shot clock. That's going to be no good. We saw Green turn the ball over with similar moves. That one is going to go unscathed, but his layup attempt no good. Valentine. And he finally finds the bottom of the net. Good for 2. UCLA ties.
Little splash there for UCLA. Ties this ball game up.
Bigums really likes, hanging around that 3-point line.
Listen, sometimes you just don't question the playbook. Bigums wants to shoot him 3, let him shoot a 3. The man is 7'6".
That is true. If he can knock it down, he can knock it down. But as far as I'm concerned, he's knocked down 0 threes on the season. So I'm going to give him the Ben Simmons treatment. If he wants to shoot it, he can shoot it. But we'll go to the line here for 2. You see the strength awarding him the foul on the shot attempts. And here we go again. The 43% free throw shooter at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
Did you hear the crowd yell miss as soon as he shot it? I guess you don't have game audio.
Yeah, I don't have game audio.
Okay, I'm gonna fix that. We're gonna do a test run before the start of the next game. That was actually comical.
I mean, considering the sea of UCLA fans here, though, I'm not surprised.
I've never heard that. It's actually like pleasant to Watched hours and hours of Sims, and I've never heard that. So that was pretty cool. But able to go 1 for 2 on the trip. Bigums gives Oregon the lead again, but he's going to leave right wide open for 3 at the top of the key. No good, Bigums. Oh, my goodness. Had 2 guys draped around him, able to snag that like Odell Beckham in his prime. Mangum seeing a triple team. Out to Green from the top of the key. His 3, bang! That's going to be good. Oregon building on their lead.
Yeah, lead to 4 now after Wright missed a wide open 3. Too strong, banked it off the back iron. There's an alley-oop. Notice Smith, the shortest center on the court, making a statement here for UCLA.
What an athletic finish. I know I heard someone yesterday in the casting booth say, I know the dunk contest was last week, but so I won't use it. I'll just give props, even though I'm blanking on who it was. But huge dunk there. The alley-oop connecting for 2. See Kolakovic coming back into the game for Oregon.
Mangum gonna take a seat on the bench here. Listen, for some of these players, though, every week is a dunk contest. Every week they try and outdo themselves with something crazy.
Copley Jr. is going to keep things fundamental. Step back jump shot from the mid-range is going to be no good, though. Valentine pushing in transition over to Mack and his 3 from the wing. That's going to be good. UCLA retaking the lead. This is a slugfest by 2 Pac-12 teams late into the 3rd.
Yeah, last game between these 2 teams was a bit of a blowout in favor of UCLA, but right now both these teams knocking down blows. That's Kolakovic that gets through somehow with that alley-oop. What on earth, Oregon?
I don't know how they found that connection. Tom Brady must have been behind that pass, but it is good for 2. Oregon getting punched, but getting right back up. Mack in his 3, just saw him make 1. And he will make another back-to-back 3s from Mackin. It's good for a 2-point lead for UCLA.
Take a look at Jason Bree is going to look to check in here later on. Definitely thought Bigums was about to shoot that 3 from the top of the key. I'm not going to lie to you.
Here's Kolakovic. He's able to draw the foul. He's so much of a threat from the mid-range and in the low post that he's able to draw the foul. Kolakovic going to the line for 2 to make this a tie ball game. 22.9, so they didn't go for the quick 2 for 1. They settled for a good look, and it rewarded them 2 free throws.
Kolakovic effectively 3rd on the team in free throw percentage this season, shooting a solid 79% from the stripe.
First one is up and good from Kolakovic. The name you just mentioned, Breeze Jr., checking in for Copley Jr. And I don't know who he's cheering for or showing out for, but I mean, you see a little bit of Oregon fans there.
Probably just trying to hype up his teammate as he heads on the court here.
Missing the second one, so there's that 1-point difference between these 2 teams. Oh my goodness, nice behind-the-back pass over to Smith. Gonna maybe go for 1 shot here. No, Bigums. We saw that happen at the end of the second quarter too. Oregon rewarded another possession. Breeze Jr. just checks in, and his 3, bang!
What? If that ends the quarter, that is an impressive 3 to end it.
Ooh, I thought he was gonna make that, but yo, first and foremost, let's get this, known in the CSBA at the end of the 3rd quarter. Heading into the 4th, we show our love and appreciation and support by typing 4s in the chat. So please let me see your 4s, man. This is a huge Pac-12 matchup. Oregon taking on UCLA. Oregon storming back at the end of that buzzer, hitting that 3. Breeze Jr. 2-point lead, Oregon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is CSBA on Twitch, a Pac-12 matchup. Oregon taking on UCLA. Assist of the game goes to Green on that alley-oop over to Kolakovic. The nice find and nice finish to Aaron. Are you excited?
Absolutely. Not only did we just see an absolute needle threader of an alley-oop, but also a bit of an upset alert here in the Staples Center. Number 5 Oregon currently a 2-point lead on number 4 UCLA.
Yeah, I want to take a quick shout out. Say hello to Alexis C in the chat, first time chatter. So appreciate you. Hope you enjoy your stay tonight for sure. Yes, Oregon will, if they come away with this, upset UCLA, only winning one game in conference play, and that was not against UCLA. So, Kolakovic, turnaround midi. Oh, I feel like I jinxed him because I said he was the most efficient, but he misses that one. It's going to give UCLA a chance to tie it or take the lead.
Yeah, winner of this game, regardless of who it is, goes on to face the #1 seed in Gonzaga, a perennial favorite to cut the nets.
Jerry Philbin, from the corner, nice three from him. Yes, Gonzaga is a very, very tough opponent. One of the top favorites to win it all. Hart's gonna try his three, and he makes it. Oh my goodness, it's just a shootout. I feel like we can't even keep up at this point.
Yeah, I would like to point out, by the way, Hart hasn't been much of a three-ball shooter in this one, only shooting 20%, gets that one to go green. As Wright comes through in transition, ties the ball game up with a huge one-handed jam.
Bro, he slapped the backboard on that dunk.
Listen, man.
I'm not joking. He slapped the backboard before he dunked that ball. This UCLA team is back and alive. Tie ball game. You hear the crowd into it. A flashy dunk on one end. Green's going to take a step back through to try and silence them, and he does. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Hart going to see a little bit of a double team. Late rotation there, right. He's going to have his chance at a turnaround here at the post. Try and back down Kolakovic. He's going to rise right over him. No good. O'Neal with the offensive board. That's going to be good right over Bigums. Oregon calls the timeout. 1 point lead. If you're not hyped, let me see some hype in the chat, man. This is a great game. Oregon taking a 1 point lead into this timeout over UCLA.
Yeah, get those hype emotes in the chat. This game is electric here in the Staples Center.
We feel it definitely in the broadcast booth. This is shaping up to be one of the best matchups of the tournament so far. And it was only the second day, but hey, you got to have some sample size. Nice block there from UCLA out of the timeout. Philbin thought he had a wide open layup. They were like, no, O'Neal, he's going to try his own layup. That's the second layup he's missed tonight. West, you mentioned they needed a defensive effort. He showed one there.
Yeah, West does a great job chasing down O'Neal in transition to prevent the easy bucket there.
Philbin going to have to put this one up, and he does. Finally, after an array of pump fakes, finally rises up. 67% Oregon is shooting in the second half.
Yeah, considering they were under 50% to end the first half, definitely a big rise here. Shooting 14 for 21, a great not transition. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
It'll come to me eventually.
Great,
but
change of performance, I guess.
Yeah, sure. That's definitely not what I'm looking for, but we'll go for it. Philbin comes up with a layup. That misses. UCLA going to look to push in transition here.
Roman, his layup's going to be no good. He'll go to line 4-2. Foul is on Oregon.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, go ahead.
That was on Jishawn Brown specifically. We got to look there at the numbers for Philbin. Absolutely silent in the first half. Currently 10 points here in the second half, shooting at 67% from the field as that first one from Roman misses.
Roman, I blanked on his number. What is it? 88% on the season. I literally just looked at it, turned my head back to the screen, and forgot it. 88% on the season from the free throw line. Misses the first one. This one to tie the game. No good. Goes over 2 on the trip to the line. Oregon retains that 1 point lead, looking to build on it here. Drives.
That's a good foul by Brown.
Yes. Ungood. I was going to say that again. Ungood from the layup. I don't know what my obsession is with that non-word, but O'Neal has the easiest mismatch of his life, just rising up over Brown. Brown catching himself on the latter end of some plays, giving up 2 there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brown a bit too short to contest with O'Neal. Is Philbin going to get the bucket, the foul? He's got 12 points now here for Oregon.
Look at him, calm, collected, shrugging his shoulders a little bit, just flexing in front of UCLA. Like you said, scoreless in the first half, 12 already in the second, looking to make it 13, which is his season average.
I want to know how this man can be this cool, calm, and collected when we got a 1-point game with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, look, man, if there's anybody that needs to be calm and collected, it is their leader. This is the leader for the Oregon team.
Yeah, you're right. That's fair.
You gotta, it's like the big brother, I'm not gonna let my little sister know that I'm, upset or angry or anything. I gotta be cool for her. So I feel like he's the big brother of this team, and he's showing his team, like, look, we're here to compete. We may have gone 2-6 in the regular season, but look, we're here now. We have a chance. To knock off UCLA. Two-point lead coming out of the timeout. You see the crowd. Player of the game, Jerry Philbin.
Yeah, the second half effort from Philbin, definitely player of the game worthy here for Oregon, especially if they can hold on to the lead.
If nothing else, this game has definitely not disappointed. It's been everything that we had hoped for it to be. Just under 4 left to play. A lot of time left for both teams. Matt, we saw him go from extremely hot to extremely cold. Have yet to see him take a shot in this quarter, though. Kicks out to Roman in the corner. He's going to receive a screen from O'Neal. Going to have a wide open 3. Elects to fade away, but it doesn't matter when you're that good of a shooter. It's good for 3. UCLA back with the lead.
Back and forth and back and forth and forward and back and forward.
Every which way, definitely. This game is a roller coaster of leads, roller coaster of emotions for both teams, coaches, fan bases, even us. Oh my goodness. You can't stop Jerry Philbin.
Right. Philbin's got 15 now, right? Not far behind with 13.
15 all in the second half from Jerry Philbin, a man of two halves, tale of two stories, rather. Jerry Philbin has brought this Oregon team back from the dead. A nice contested jump hook from Khalil O'Neal. That's going to be good for 2. Again, another lead change.
Yeah, eventually one of these teams is going to find the difference maker to open the floodgates and extend these leads out. But it's starting to look like this is going to come down to a last-ditch shot from one of these two teams as Oregon calls their second last time out here with 2:48 left to go in the game.
Look, I've casted just under 20 games in the CSBA. I've yet to see an overtime game. I would not be opposed to seeing one here. Philbin is going to open the lane. Oh my goodness, he's going to find the dunk. 17 points for him, making up for that first half no-show, rather, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, so the last overtime game that I witnessed was in high school this season. It was Prolific Prep and Mount Verde Academy. It was a 10-point no-miss performance from their progression power forward that brought them into overtime and also won them that game. So it'll be interesting to see if we can see a player like that step up here. That's a big 3 by UCLA by Mackin.
Yeah, Mackin.
To put UCLA up by 2.
He's knocked down a handful of threes in this one. That's the third one off the top of my head that I can remember. And a huge defensive effort here, too, comes away with a steal. UCLA looking to build on this lead. Roman kicks over to his man in the corner. No good from 3, though. UCLA would have loved to have that one. Philbin, he's going to rise up for 2 in transition. That's going to be good, and we're back tied. 2 minutes left to go in this game.
Yeah, it was Wright's 3 on the other end that rattled off of the side of the rim and out from the corner. This game tied up now.
Turnaround is the word I think you were looking for earlier. By the way.
There it is. There it is.
Turnaround. Oh my goodness. I don't know why that just came to me, but the turnaround from Philbin from the first half to the second half has just been impressive. 19 points. Looking to make it 21, and he does. Oh my goodness.
Listen, Philbin is the Jahide Washington of this game here for Oregon. Regardless if this game goes into overtime or not, the turnaround, thank you for reminding me of that word. from Philbin, yes, but also the rest of this Oregon team in order to give Philbin the opportunity to score 23 points in the second half and put his team up by 4.
You can't see me, Aaron.
Crazy.
I'm standing up right now. You can't see me, but I'm standing up. I'm back sad now, but oh my goodness. 23 points in one half in the CSBA? Roman.
Not 21. 23 now.
Excuse me, I can't even keep up. This game is insane. A nice 3 there from Roman. UCLA back within 1. Jerry Philbin filling it, though. He's going to kick out to his man, Brown, a little too deep to take. Going to reset offensively. Philbin definitely with the ball in his hands. Never mind, make him over to Kolakovic. Kolakovic, 8 seconds left, kicking down to West over O'Neal. You love this matchup here. 3 seconds left. Going to have to force one up. No, out to Kolakovic over to Mangum. He knows he can knock these down. It doesn't knock that one down. O'Neal, chance to go ahead here. UCLA, 11-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Mackin is going to have the ball. He finds O'Neal rolling, and that's going to be good. 23 seconds left. UCLA takes the lead. Show some hype in the chat.
Oregon just needs to hold for last shot.
Do you think they need it? You think they need a hold for last shot?
They need to hold for last shot. Get it to the likes of Mangum. Get it to the likes of Philbin. Hell, if there's a mismatch down low, get it to your man West there too. Take advantage of that mismatch.
There's one man that's shooting this ball for me, and it is Jerry Philbin. I don't care what anyone says. It can be the worst look in the world. Jerry Philbin has to take this shot. 23 points in the second half. Has the ball here now. 13 seconds. Finds his way into the lane. Kicks out to Brown. He's not going to take this shot. He's going to have a high screen from Kolakovic. Had a good look there.
There's the mismatch.
There's the mismatch. Kolakovic from the midi. 3 seconds left. 2. He's going to have to force it for the game, and that's good. Oh, my goodness.
He did it.
Oregon walking away, upsetting UCLA at the buzzer. Oh, my God.
Man like Kolakovic giving you a heart attack until the very end. Knocks down the turnaround midi with the mismatch down low to give Oregon the 1-point win, upsetting the 4-4 UCLA Bruins and going on to face Gonzaga next week.
I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Kolakovic, I just mentioned his name in the first or second quarter, having the most deadliest mid-range, game in his bag, and here he is knocking one down at the buzzer to send them into the second round to face Gonzaga. Yo, Aaron, I'm speechless. Please take over the box score, man. Please.
Yeah, so you look at the numbers here, definitely very even for both of these teams as far as field goal percentage go. UCLA did end up outscoring Oregon from beyond the arc, but Oregon taking advantage of the amount of times they went to the stripe, outscoring them 9-5. Oregon State 19 fast break points, 40 points from their bench unit. A lot of that coming from the likes of Mangum. UCLA 26 assists to 20, very even in the rebound department, but oh man, what a way to end it.
Yeah, that is the ending that we deserve, not only as fans, but as just viewers as well. This game back and forth. I mean, we can even go first quarter 2-point lead, second quarter 3-point lead, resulting in a 5-point lead for UCLA, and then Oregon comes stomping back in the third quarter, 30-point quarter, putting them actually up, and then last but not least, the final quarter. Yes, UCLA outscored them by 1, but it doesn't matter because Oregon hit that final shot. Yo, this is the best game I've ever seen in the CSBA. Let's take a look at the box scores from the losing team first. Khalil O'Neal. I'll go over UCLA if you want to take over Oregon. 17 points, 10 boards for Khalil O'Neal, both over his season average. Two steals and an assist to go along with him. Perfect night for Angelo Roman. He knocked down 2 threes. 13 points for him, 2 assists, a rebound, and a steal. Perfect from the field. Like I said, 6 for 9. Nice. Martrell Wright, 13 points, 2 boards, 3 assists for him. 5 for 10 on the night. Hardly Mackin, 13 points, 6 assists to go along with him as well. He knocked down 3 threes. Matt Vledok, so 8 points, but all 8 of those points came from back-to-back-to-back possessions. The rest, he missed. He started off 3 for 4 and then went 0 for 7 after that. 4 boards and 6 assists to go along with his night. 8 points for Evan Wright, 2 boards and an assist. 5 points and 4 assists for Garrett Hart. Dylan Smith with 4 points and 7 boards for him. And last but not least, second to last, Giovanni Valentine, 4 points, 1 board, 2 assists. And last but not least, AJ Cash, 100% for the night, 2 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. And for Oregon.
Yeah, so starting off, Jerry Philbin, 23 points on 10 of 17 shooting, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc with 4 assists and a steal. To his credit, J-Rock Mangum, 15 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. Ty Marish James, 11 points, 5 assists. Jason Breeze Jr. with 10 points, 2 assists, and a steal. A lot of steals here for Oregon. Almendin Kalakovic, the man of the hour, finishes with 9 points and 3 rebounds here for Oregon with that game winner. Emerson Bingham, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 of 2 shooting from the field. Michael Copley Jr., also 6 points, 6 rebounds. So a lot of work by these centers down low for these two teams. Is Paul West with 4 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, and a block to his name. Jay Sean Brown, 2 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and a steal. And finally, Quandale Dingle, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Looking like chic over here with all these twos.
I do want to take a look at the first half for Jerry Philbin. 0 points, 0 for 5, and just a tale of 2 stories. 23 points in 13 minutes, 10 for 12 in the second half.
Go to that fourth quarter real quick.
18 points in the fourth quarter.
Man literally put his team on his back in the 11th hour and went 8 for... This man shot 80% in 1 quarter and almost knocked up 20. Excuse me?
And we're not talking a 4 for 5, 80%. We're talking an 8 for 10 in 1 quarter in the CSBA. 18 points. Oh my goodness. Yo, this game... easily number 1 on my list that I've seen, definitely casted. Oregon taking the advantage over UCLA, upsetting the 4 seed, and advancing to 3-6 on the season, and to play Gonzaga next week. Yo, we have another Pac-12 matchup, same casters, Oregon State, USC coming up next. So please stay tuned for that. We appreciate you joining us for this classic night in the CSBA, and hopefully the latter 3 games will suffice. I'm Dalton. I've been joined with Aaron, and we will see you all very soon.